Looks a little nuts, I know. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't, come as you are. Today, we're gonna go through some new releases. I do feel like consumerism is, I have been personally victimized, okay? And I'm trying to figure out a way to get myself out of the situation. But let's get into it. Let me just go to trend mood. All right, so we'll have the pictures right over here. So we started with ColourPop's Cloud Spun collection. I don't know why I'm even mentioning this. I do. This is disgustingly unoriginal and it looks super ashy. I would probably be able to use 3 of these shades. I'm in my winter shade right now. This is the lightest I've probably been in years, actually. Also, quarantine, I have not left my house. Delivery service apps, but like not, because I should go outside more. Anyway, yeah, this is just ashy. It looks like anything else they've ever come out with. I'm just tired of ColourPop. Anyway, the Charlotte Tilbury lip products, the Hyaluronic Happy Kiss. It comes in 8 different shades. These look cute. They are $34 each. Yeah, no thank you. If I was gonna buy something like this, like a tinted lip balm, I would just get the Rare Beauty one, which I only have one item from the Rare Beauty collection, and it's that that Confident Energy palette, the green one. It's in my last video, which I did about Selena Gomez. So if you want to see me use it, it's in that video. I love that eyeshadow palette. Oh my god. When I tell you, sometimes when I'm just like, I have nothing to do and I'm just bored, I pull that palette out and I just swatch it. Like, I just swatch it all on my hand and I just get a flood of serotonin. But anyway, $34? No. It's cute, I guess. The colors are pretty, but not for $34. And that's the thing, there's definitely a market for luxury makeup, and if you like luxury makeup, I get it. It's an experience. I'm just not at that place in my life where that is valuable enough to me. Not to mention, because it's a lip balm, the product probably goes a lot faster. Ugh. They look pretty though, I'm not gonna lie, they do look pretty. Let's see what else. Auric. Okay, so this is a new brand by Samantha Ravndal. Samantha Ravndal is a YouTuber. She does beauty videos. I started watching her maybe 3 years ago. I found her through her I'm no longer accepting PR video. I love it. I think that the packaging is beautiful and really thoughtful. I know I always talk about packaging, but the reason packaging is actually important this time is because she's marketing her brand as a luxury line, and therefore it has luxury pricing, so the packaging needs to be good. So she's coming out with her Glow Lust, which is a radiant illuminizer. You can mix it with skincare or foundation to add glow. It's gonna be $45. And then she has her Smoke Reflex, which are eye duos that come with a pressed shadow and a cream shadow, and they come in 3 different shades. The luminizer is probably the most interesting to me. I would be interested to try this, but right now at $45, I don't want it right now. I do think though at some point this year, probably later this year, I'm gonna be like, I want that, and I'm gonna get it. As for the Smoke Reflex, the duos, I will probably wait until she comes out with more colorful options, because I do think they're really pretty, but I don't see myself gravitating towards these neutral colors. But I am really proud of her. What else? One Size. So this is Patrick Starr's brand. Secure the Blur includes a makeup magnet, primer, okay, hydrating under eye patches. Okay, next we have Angelica Nyquist collab with Kaleidos. It's the Club Nebula palette with 15 mattes, shimmers, and duochromes. First of all, I love Angelica. I watch every single video she uploads. She posts like every day, and she's amazing. She works really hard. With that being said, if you look at each row, the first row, the second row, and then the third row of the palette, each row looks really good on its own. But when you put them into the palette together, I get a little confused. Like, I kind of don't understand the color story. I don't believe in buying eyeshadow palettes to support people that you watch or like. I think you should buy eyeshadow palettes because you like the eyeshadow palettes. And so with that being said, I would buy this if her name, okay, don't be biased, Aaliyah. Tell the truth, okay? If she wasn't attached to this palette, would I still be considering buying it? Okay, but here's the thing though, they're only doing one restock, and the restock is in February on the 17th. And after that, supposedly you can't get it anymore. What are the chances that Kaleidos lied to me and it's actually gonna be another 3rd, 4th, 5th restock? What am I trying to say here? What I'm trying to say is the color story makes sense with those little rows together, which means I would still use them, but because it doesn't make sense all together, that's the thing that's holding me back from being like, I'm just gonna go in on and get it. But the thing that's incentivizing me to forget all of my reasoning and rationality and just buy it is that it's only going to be restocked one more time, supposedly. And that's the thing that's making me kind of not want to buy it, because what if they're lying to me and it is going to be restocked again? And that's when I'm just like, this is what I mean when I say I'm a victim. I am a victim. Okay, Natasha Denona is putting out the Mini Love eyeshadow palette for $25 and a Love Cheek duo. Oh, and a lipstick. I don't care about the lipstick. The palette almost got me. I do think the palette is really pretty, and for $25 I'm kind of like, I could do $25. But I have my Smoky Glow palette. I have the Strawberry Dreams palette from Lunar Beauty. I have the Lime Crime Venus palette with the purples. I think that's the Venus too. Like, I have the Sweet Pinks palette from Juvia's. I have the Moss, like, oh god. I don't need a pink and purple palette. I don't. As for the Love Cheek duo though, she's cute. I love the highlight, how it's got like that cool tone, but it's got the pink undertone too. It's $42 though, so if I were to buy it, it would have to be on a hefty sale. So as of right now, it's gonna be a no thank you, but if you want it, I totally get where you're coming from. Oh, I'm keeping my eyes on that Love Cheek duo. I am just waiting for the price to drop. Okay, Lime Crime is now coming out with the Venus liquid eyeliner. I think that's really smart. I feel like they probably expire quickly though. I have no evidence or reasoning to back that up. I'm just assuming that they dry out quickly. You can tell that they just Photoshop all their swatches onto the same skin tone, which is pretty egregious. No thank you. This also looks very similar to Jeffree Star packaging. Lime Crime gives white vibes there. I said it. It really does. There's something about Lime Crime that makes me feel like I don't want to ever walk into their headquarters, because and I'm glad that colored eyeliners are becoming more popular, more mainstream. I'm just gonna wait really for a brand to do it good enough for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna buy that. This Makeup a Murder, it's called the Burner Phone. Okay, I really like the concept. I'm okay with the design. I don't mind strange or different packaging if it's still a little practical, and I think this is practical, but I don't like these, like, the color story is confusing. Like, first of all, I don't ever need a white shadow. That's the only thing I don't like about my Smoky Glow Midas Cosmetics palette, is that one white shade, because why? I just don't know why. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason for other people to use it, but for someone who's not alabaster white, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that shade. And so I would appreciate if people would stop putting those in palettes, because I see it all the time and I wanted to stop. Okay, let me go to their page. Swatch test. Oh, those swatches are pretty. The Partner in Crime eyeshadow palette. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, wait, those are pretty. Ooh, those are pretty. Okay, stop. I'm stopping. I'm not gonna buy anything from this brand, no thank you. But I do know that there's been a rise in like beauty, like people doing their makeup while they talk about murders, and That's a little funny style. Like, let's say that your mom or your sister or your aunt or your uncle or your nephew got killed in the most, like, in a gruesome, bloody, high stakes manner, and some person on YouTube decided to tell the story of it while powdering their face. Like, regardless, I said all of that to say that I don't want this palette and I'm not gonna buy it. Oh my gosh, so much has happened in the past few weeks. This is so many releases. Okay. So Chantecaille is a super luxury brand. You'll find it on like all the nice stores like Bloomingdale's, Verishop. A portion of their sales from each product or collection goes towards a specific cause. So they had an elephant collection that went towards an elephant conservation organization. That's part of the selling point, and their packaging is just beautiful. It's so beautiful, but the colors that they choose never really seem to live up to all of that, and it's really expensive. So I would love to buy from Chantecaille. They have come out with the Butterfly Eye Quartet and 3 lipsticks. Those look like glosses. Glossy and lightweight. Yeah, I don't like that they're calling it lipstick. It looks more like maybe a very tinted balm. Okay, so it says here, Chantecaille will donate Xerces and their pollinator conservation program with Lip Chic. The donation will support the restoration of more than 40 acres of native habitat for butterflies and other pollinators in California's Central Valley. So yeah, they always do this though. Every time they come out with something, the colors just aren't all the way there. It's very basic and simple. I gotta put that on my brands to watch too. Okay, moving on. Milk Makeup is releasing a new and it's getting out of hand, okay? $42 for tinted moisturizer with SPF is a lot of money. It is. Before anyone comes for the shade range, just know it's a tint. I'm literally just reading through the comments now. It pisses me off when brands try and be inclusive and completely neglect fair skin. These shades are literally pink, LOL. Okay, Katie. Her name is literally Katie. Okay, so I personally didn't really have an opinion, but I guess I can say now that I knew I didn't want this. I still don't want this. Oh, Priyanka Chopra. I wanted to talk about this. Priyanka Chopra is coming out with a hair care brand called Anomaly Hair Care, and it will be sold inside Target. Okay, so the formula is vegan and clean. High performance ingredients. Bottles are made from 100% plastic trash from oceans and landfills. So the first launch includes a gentle shampoo, a clarifying shampoo, a hydrating shampoo, smoothing conditioner, shine conditioner, volume conditioner, a dry shampoo, and a deep conditioning treatment mask. And I believe all of these products will be $5.99 each. Okay, this is so good. I want to know, how big is the product? How many ounces are we talking about? 11 fluid ounces. You know, Priyanka Chopra, I'm gonna have to look at the ingredients, but she might have done something, and I feel like hair care is not really that exciting to talk about. I recently got into hair care because I have issues with a really dry scalp. So I recently got really fed up with that and got more serious about hair care stuff. The parent company, okay, I'm looking at the comments again. It's also sulfate and silicone free. Ooh. Now I feel bad about agreeing with the fact that Miley Cyrus should break up your marriage. My bad. Someone commented, her hair not even goals to be having a brand, ... Dang, y'all are ruthless. Also, I lied. Miley Cyrus could still break up their marriage and I wouldn't bat an eyelash, but... Oh, I forgot that a bunch of people don't like Priyanka Chopra. Boop! I don't know. So it's the next day, but there are a few products I didn't get to talking about that I wanted to mention in this video. I wanted to talk about the Nomad Cosmetics, the Land of Fire and Ice palette, inspired by the geology and people of Iceland. Okay, I know a lot of people love this palette, especially the indie makeup channels that I watch. Like, they love it, and I just don't know why. It looks all over the place to me. I understand like the warm colors are in the middle, but it's like Morphe meets BH Cosmetics. Like, it doesn't, the arrangement of the colors, the similarity of the blues, like, and the teals, and then just like that splash of randomness, and then the textured shadow, like the imprints that are stamped into each pan. Like, I just don't like this at all. And that's the thing, like Nomad, I love the concept of Nomad because every palette is themed after a destination or a location, and I think that's an amazing concept that can be executed really well. But I'm just waiting for them to put out something that I love. I want to love something that they put out and I want to try it. But I know they have the Harajuku palette. That's probably the closest they've ever come to like getting me, but it scares me. Honestly, when I look at that palette, I get scared because I'm like, half of those shades are probably not gonna work. And then there you have those little quads. But the shimmers in the Harajuku palette look so good. I did think the Cartagena palette was okay. So Nomad Cosmetics, I'll keep an eye out, I guess. But I'm just waiting for that thing that I love from them. Then I wanted to talk about the Naked Urban Decay Wild West palette. Urban Decay needs a revamp. Like, this is ugly. The Naked palettes need to be retired. And it's, the thing is, like, they could have definitely, the Naked series could have definitely lived on a lot longer than it has with like the same or similar amount of hype if they were innovative with it. But the color stories they come out with are just so weird. I feel like they're gonna have to just stop with the Naked series and come out with a different different concept or something, and then they need to have a face behind it. I think that Miley Cyrus would be the great, like, I think that Miley Cyrus would be a great face or spokesperson of Urban Decay, like just a wild child, do what I want to do type vibe, but still give you a look. Or Megan Thee Stallion. I feel like Megan Thee Stallion representing Urban Decay would be a good vibe. I know that she has a partnership with Maybelline. Is it Maybelline or Revlon? One of those. It's a drugstore brand. I mean, if she was ever to be freed up from that, I feel like Urban Decay should hop in her mentions, you know? Yeah, Urban Decay just needs a revamp. And that's the thing, I feel like a lot of people would give Urban Decay another chance if they just performed. It's like we're rooting for you, Urban Decay. We are just waiting for you to wake up. I can't snap my fingers right now. Must mean I'm well moisturized, who knows. Okay, really the way I'm set up, if I like it, I love it. And so that's just the way it is. Okay, now let's move on because I did mention Odin's Eye, and this is what I want to talk to you about. I'm so excited to talk to you about this. Okay, so Odin's Eye, they have announced their Norns collection. So if you don't know, Odin's Eye is an indie brand based in Sweden, and it's really based around Norse mythology. In Norse mythology, three sisters weave and guard the web of fate. The Norn sisters are the most powerful beings in the cosmos. So they have a mini palette named Erd, which represents the past, Verdandi, which is the present, the process of becoming, and Skuld, the future, the youngest who decides the future. Oh, and Erd she lends her name from the Well of Fate. So there's 3 mini shadow palettes in their usual format with that big split pan in the middle. And then they have 3 limited edition highlighters, and then they have one of their 16 pan palettes. As for the 3 mini palettes, the one that really speaks to me is the 3rd one, the Future, which I love this palette. I think it's so cute. And then I also just want to talk about the big palette really quick. So this kind of gives me BH Cosmetics vibes, where the color story is a little all over the place, but I feel like pictures don't really give it justice. And the shimmers like they shimmer. The shimmers look like they shimmer. I can't. I love the vision and the aesthetic of this brand. I have this Solmon palette, which is my pride and joy. But yeah, that's enough about me gushing about that. I think if I do get anything, I'm gonna get the Erd palette and the... I know I don't need it. Y'all, I know I don't need those. I don't. If I decide to, I'll let you know, but just know that I'm over here fighting demons and doing everything in my power to stay off the damn website. Oh, I also got a text message like 2 minutes ago, so let me just pull that up. Remember last new makeup releases video where I talked about the BH Cosmetics Garnet palette, where they're doing a new palette every month related to the birthstone of that month? So for this month in February, we have the Amethyst palette from the Birthstone collection. And this is my first time seeing it. I'm waiting for it to load. So let's see. Guys, this is cute. Okay, my weakness. I love pinks and purples. That is me. I have said many a time now that the Smoky Glow Midas Cosmetics palette is exactly the palette I would have made if it was time for me to make a palette. And so you can imagine how I'm truly feeling about this Amethyst palette. Free shipping. Oh, wait a minute. I'm adding it to the bag. Is it true? Checkout. I'm putting my address in. Okay, I'm just like, I could stop right now. And I'm just not going to. Guys, I am so disgusted. There are people who I've stopped watching because I feel like they just buy stuff all the time, and look at me, a hypocrite, a clown, a fool. It's free shipping. If I were to show you the amount of eyeshadow palettes sitting to the right of me, you'd be like, what are you doing? Wait, no, because why is BH Cosmetics so smart? Because I can literally see what they're doing. They want to give you free shipping so that you buy this palette, and then you will keep tuning in every month to see what the new palette's gonna be. And it's gonna be a continuous source of revenue for them throughout the year so that they can come out with bigger and better things, because they know that they're on the verge of completely revamping the brand. Wow. Whew. Their minds. Find me in the comments or in my description box for an update on what I'm doing, because I don't know what's happening. I'm leaving now. Let the goodbye clip play. All right, I gotta go. Whew. That was fun. So yeah, honestly, like, I really like most fun part of this is hearing what you guys think. So please comment below and let me know what you think. If there's something that you really love that I didn't talk about, if there's something I should look at. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and see you next time. Okay, bye for real.